Alright folks, coming up next, non-title tag team action, the Birdman, Coco Beware, and the Junkyard Dog. In non-title competition, going up against the Freak and the Wild Thing, Wayne Teague, the Snarl Tag Team Champions, the Psycodelixx.
The following non-title tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Union City, Tennessee, weighing 228 pounds, the Birdman, Coco Beware.
The Birdman, Coco Beware, and the JYD joining forces again, and it's not the first time. Coco and Junkyard Dog, a very successful partnership in their previous matches, but tonight, facing the Psycodelixx in non-title competition. How do you guys like their odds against the Freak and the Wild Thing?
There's always possibilities, Wally, but you gotta consider. Psycodelixx have been hot. Seen what they did at Global War.
His tag team partner, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 275 pounds, the Junkyard Dog.
Entirely possible. The Psycodelixx are great, sure, but obviously not infallible. They've dropped matches to the doctors, and obviously to Wilcox and Hollywood. So there's no reason Coco and Junkyard Dog couldn't slip a win past them. They've got a 50-50 chance in my book.
That's fair, GB, but I've got it 60-40 in favor of the Psycodelixx. They're the champs now.
I'm making it 50-50 in favor of the Freak and Wild Thing. They're the champs. They're part of the Stronghold, and they've been on a roll lately. Nothing but love for Coco and JYD, but I'm just being real.
Their opponents, accompanied by Sylvia Strong, at a combined weight of 477 pounds, from Paducah, Kentucky, the Freak, and from Staten Island, New York, Wild Thing, Wayne Teague, the RWL Snarl Tag Team Champions, the Psycodelixx.
Still the Snarl Tag Team Champs. After their match against Wild Fortune at Global War, the Freak and Wild Thing still standing immovable at the top of the mountain. And kicking back with this non-title scrap with Coco Beware and Junkyard Dog, which is another reason I'm favoring the Tag Team Champs, who are going to perform exactly like it was a title match, same as they do every match. The Psycodelixx won't drop their guard because the titles aren't on the line.
That's something Sylvia Strong seems to instill in all her teams. Alright, it's going to be the Birdman and the Freak starting us off here. Referee Tom Canamora rings the bell. Here we go. They lock up. Coco catches some elbows from the Freak. Coco backs off. The Freak sets him up. Shot to the midsection. Oh man, guillotine leg drop. For Coco Beware. The Freak moving in relentlessly. Spins Coco around with a hard right. Has him up. Inverted fireman's carry. Slams him right back down. Well now, and look at this. As usual, going after everybody. The Freak going after Junkyard Dog. Beat to the bow grand. 10 punches to the chest for JYD. Coco Beware just looking on helplessly. Down goes Junkyard Dog. The Freak whipped into the far corner. Coco Beware misses with the knees. The Freak jabs him. Here we go, off the middle rope, misses with the elbow. Coco Beware gonna capitalize on the mistake. The Birdman slammed down to the canvas by the Freak. The Freak goes for the cover right away. One. Just one. Yeah, you're not gonna get an early win. Quick pins just never work, man. The Freak. His wrist clutch elbows to Coco Beware. Down he goes. The Birdman rounded up by his neck and pitched halfway across town. The Freak decides to beat it out of town. Here comes Wild Thing Wayne Teague. Coco Beware catches a clothesline from the Wild Thing. A stomp to the back. Coco counters, back on his feet, locks up the Wild Thing. Whips him to the ropes. Knee to the midsection. Wild Thing back up on his feet. Whoa, ducks the punch, but doesn't dodge the kick from Coco Beware. The Birdman deciding where he's going to go next. He's got the Wild Thing right where he wants him. Has him up. Spinning neckbreaker from the Birdman. Coco Beware taking control of things here. Does a knee into the arm of Wild Thing Wayne Teague. Wild Thing back up on his feet. Koko B. Ware right there to pick up the pieces. Slams his head into the turnbuckle. Here comes the Junkyard Dog. And here comes a little bit of a double team here. A couple of knees to the midsection. Koko and Junkyard Dog with a double suplex on Wild Thing Wayne Tate. Clubbing overhand right from Junkyard Dog. Still got to be smarting from them beats of the Bodran from the Freak. Suplex to Wild Thing from Junkyard Dog. Junkyard steps out. Here comes Koko. The Wild Thing waiting for him. Running DDT. Down goes Koko B. Ware. Koko counters. Takes down Wild Thing Wayne Tate with a little bit of a flourish there. Nicely done. Wild Thing misses. Koko whips him to the ropes. Has him up and lets gravity do the rest. Slams him down. Goes for the cover. But the Freak right there to break up the pin before even a 1 count. Koko B. Ware has to start all over again. Wild Thing counters. Koko counters. They lock up again. Whoa, swing and a miss from the Wild Thing and winds up in an atomic drop from Koko B. Ware. Koko rounds up the Wild Thing again. Another vertical suplex for Wayne Tate. Koko. Gonna go south side, but here comes the Freak. He charges. Here comes the Junkyard Dog. The Freak and the JYD mixing it up here. The Freak counters. Takes down Junkyard Dog. Inverted DDT. Takes down Koko B. Ware too. The Freak just battling everybody. Whip to the ropes. Junkyard Dog takes him down with an elbow. JYD rounds up the Freak. Pitches him towards the corner. Junkyard Dog with an arm snap on the Freak. Koko B. Ware is laid out on the outside. Junkyard Dog takes himself all the way up to the top. And here's a beautiful crossbody from JYD. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Just a 2. First real near fall of the match so far. Junkyard Dog has to start all over again. Decides to turn it over to Koko B. Ware on the tag. Koko charges. Takes down the Freak. Again with that little fancy flair. Only the Birdman does it like that. Knee to the head. Followed up with a stomp to the back. Koko B. Ware turns it over to Junkyard Dog. The team working real efficiently. Running boot to the face. Down goes the Freak. The Freak counter slams Junkyard Dog down to the canvas. Rounds him up. They lock up. Junkyard Dog with a knee to the midsection. He's got the Freak up. Mumbo jumbo. A little chop block takes down Junkyard Dog. They lock up again. JYD whipped to the far corner. Here comes the Freak. Junkyard Dog counters. A splash takes the Freak down to the canvas face first. Junkyard Dog rounds him up. Has him up, and here we go. Running power slam from the Junkyard Dog. Here's a cover 2-1, but the Wild Thing Wayne Tate right there to break it up. Well, this one was going to be a ride, and we knew it. Junkyard Dog with a little ditty bopping over here, all the fancy stuff, and misses with the leg drop. Wow, that was disappointing. Knee to the midsection for the Freak. The Freak goes up over the shoulders, delivers a couple of elbows to the head of the Junkyard Dog, locks him up, slams him down. The Freak quickly taking things away here from the Junkyard Dog. JYD counters with elbows to the midsection. Misses with the running boot that time. The Freak misses with the headbutt. The Freak whip to the rope. Tilt to world backbreaker from Junkyard Dog. And here comes Koko B. Ware, the Freak trying to find his way out of town to tag the Wild Thing. Koko B. Ware stops the showboat a little bit. Here comes the Wild Thing. It might be a costly mistake. Whoa, nice rollout from Koko B. Ware. Kick to the midsection for the Wild Thing. He's got him up and knee to the big time knee to the midsection. The Birdman in control of the Wild Thing at the moment. Sets him up. Oh man, here's the stretching the legs, the knees. And Wild Thing Wayne Tate. Koko B. Ware sets it up. Whoa, what a left. Down goes Wild Thing. Slow getting back to his feet. Junkyard Dog tagged in. A series of forearms from the Wild Thing. Locks up Junkyard Dog. Takes him to the ropes. Junkyard Dog pitched to the ropes. Wild Thing misses. Goes behind on Junkyard Dog again. Hard shot to the back of the head. Down goes JYD. Here comes the Freak on the tag. The Freak moving in on a helpless Junkyard Dog. Wait a minute, did I say helpless? Enziguri from JYD. JYD going after Wild Thing too. Again, missing with the headbutt. The Freak, a little too quick. Junkyard Dog rounds him up. Clubbing overhand right, takes the Freak down to one knee. Turns his attention to Wild Thing. Wayne Tague brings him into the ring the hard way. Going after Wild Thing, overhand right. Junkyard Dog delivers a shot. The Freak takes him down. Wow, what a match. The Freak countered by JYD. The Freak counters JYD with a series of kicks to the leg. The Freak locks him up again. Headlock punch. Clubbing overhand right. And another Sylvia Strong cheering on the Freak here. Down goes JYD. The Freak rolls him over, goes for the cover. One with Coco Beware. Right there to save the match for his team. What a ride this match has been. Titles aren't even on the line or anything. The Freak going after Coco. Wild Thing rolls JYD back inside the ring. The Freak decides to opt out, turns it over. The Wild Thing, Wayne Tague. Junkyard Dog moves in. Whoa, quick counter from the Wild Thing. Inverted DDT. Head first down goes the Junkyard Dog. Wild Thing, Wayne Tague. Clubbing overhand right, takes down JYD again. A jumping elbow across the back, right between the shoulder blades. Wild Thing, Wayne Tague. Stalking the Wild Thing here. Has him set up. Look at this right here. Oh, man, beautiful inverted slam. The Wild Thing covers, hooks the leg. Man, Coco Beware like lightning. See how quick he went there? Just as quick. The Freak puts him out on the outside. Wild Thing, Wayne Tague. DDT on the Junkyard Dog. The Freak returning to his tag corner. And again, the Wild Thing, Wayne Tague, stalking the Junkyard Dog. Lines up the arm. Has it set up, locked in, but Junkyard Dog says, no, you don't. Series of shots to the gut. Running DDT. Wild Thing, Wayne Tague finally taken down by the Junkyard Dog. Wild Thing dodges, tags him with the right. Junkyard Dog counters again. Has Wild Thing up over the shoulder, running power slam down. He goes. Here's a cover from JYD. 1, 2. Another near fall. Man, Junkyard Dog getting a little bit frustrated here. Thought he had it. Wild Thing brought back to his feet by Junkyard Dog. JYD's got him up again, but the Wild Thing counters again with another inverted DDT. But here comes Coco Beware on the hot tag. This should be good. They lock up, kick to the midsection from the Wild Thing. Locks up Coco Beware. Whips him to the ropes. Head-on collision with no result. Wild Thing has Coco upside suplex. Coco Beware getting back to his feet. The Wild Thing right there. Locks him up. Whips Coco to the far corner. Here comes the charge. Whoa! Big time flying fist. Rebound off the ropes and a spear. Down goes Coco Beware. Here goes a cover. 1, 2. Again. Another near fall. And a really long battle between these two teams, man. Wow. The Freak in on the tag. Goes after Junkyard Dog. Catches the knee. Coco Beware showboating on the apron. And he just learned why we don't do that. The Freak goes after Junkyard Dog, doesn't get him. Goes after him again, tags him with a hard right hand. Junkyard Dog counters. Enziguri takes Junkyard Dog down to the floor. Here comes Coco Beware. The Freak whips him to the far corner. Coco Beware counters. Swings and misses, catches the kick to the midsection. The Freak taken all the way up for the long suplex, but no. The Freak counters with a chop block to the leg of Coco Beware. Swings and misses with the fist. Coco Beware rounds up the Freak, scoop slams him. Coco rounds up the Freak again. Has him up, another vertical suplex from the Birdman. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Wild Thing Wayne Tig there to make the save, but there goes Tom Canamora. He got stunned good like a club fish. Look at this. Straight jacket neckbreaker from Wild Thing Wayne Tig. The referee is out to lunch. The Freak countered by Coco Beware. Coco backing it on out. Here comes Junkyard Dog. Referee Tom Canamora still taking siesta. Oh, here we go. He's back now. Junkyard Dog running power slam with a cover. Wild Thing Wayne Tig breaks up the pin again. Junkyard Dog moving in on the Freak. The Freak making his way to a standing position on the apron. Here comes Junkyard Dog's shoulder, takes him down to the floor. Now Junkyard Dog turns his attention to Wild Thing Wayne Tig, brings him in the hard way. JYD with a headbutt to the Wild Thing. The Freak catches the knee from Junkyard Dog. JYD whips the Freak to the ropes. Head-on collision with no result. The Freak with a jab, a kick, another, a chop, a forearm. Down goes Junkyard Dog. Now. The Freak on a series of headbutts right to the skull of the Junkyard Dog. The Freak rounds him up again. Has him up, slams him right back down, follows it up with a stomp. The Freak in control of things here. The Psycodelixx in control of the match as a whole at the present time. The Freak steps out. Here comes Wild Thing Wayne Tig. Man, this match has run long. JYD counters with the right. Running DDT to the Wild Thing. Head first, down he goes. He rolls out for a quick reset. Here comes Junkyard Dog. Not going to cut him a break. Into the barricade goes the Junkyard Dog. Wild Thing Wayne Tig countered. JYD locks him up. Clubbing overhand right. Takes Wild Thing down to one knee. Wow, oh man. Junkyard Dog into the ring post time. 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 It's into the ring post time with the title on the line. You can play it anytime, even if you're 99. Yeah, we gave you the long version today. I'm sorry. All right, Wild Thing Wayne Tig back in the ring here. Coco Beware rebounds off the middle rope. Whoa, spinning DDT. Takes the Wild Thing down. Junkyard Dog back in on the tag. Wild Thing rounded up. Another running power slam from the Junkyard Dog, and here's another cover. 1, but the Freak right there to break up the pin. Coco Beware catches the kick from the Freak. Running boot takes the Freak down the canvas. Junkyard Dog turns his attention to the Freak here. Vertical suplex. Wild Thing Wayne Tig moves in, tags Junkyard Dog with the right, goes behind, sets him up. There's that beautiful inverted slam again from the Wild Thing. Goes over, JYD goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and finally this match comes to an end with the Psycodelixx picking up the pinfall win. Let's get the official time from Patricia Saunders.
The time 15 minutes and 26 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, the Psycodelixx.
Honestly, the Freak and Wild Thing haven't got an off switch. Known for playing the long game, the Psycodelixx pull off another endurance battle against Coco Beware and Junkyard Dog, outlasting their opponents and picking up the 3-count pinfall. And again, demonstrating the extraordinary guidance of Sylvia Strong. Just, well, I thought we were heading for a draw.
Ladies World Tag Title main event when we come back in just a minute.